been in the main event several times.
Sure.
You know, back in the day, we used to say thanks for the house. But today, in this woke world, it's egotistic. That's what you're saying, Vic.
That is. To not give credit to someone like Ilya Dragunov, to Carmelo
That's not what I'm
Hayes.
saying. That's not what I'm saying. Like
Well,
I
it's
said,
not just him that people are watching.
We used to say thanks for the house. All right? I mean, you got to look at the poll. You know, look at the polls on the internet. The kid has been trending weekly. That means ratings. That means money. That's what we're talking about, Vic.
Well, he may be trending by the end of the night because Dragunov said he'd turn a barking dog into a puppy here tonight. That's what he warned Mommy about, is Dragunov now in this matchup. Taking it to Dom early on. Again, trending #1, NXT title on the line. LA Knight, the special guest referee. Dragunov's first title defense. Our general manager for the night, Cody Rhodes, wanted to have a spectacular championship matchup. He certainly delivered.
I agree. Dominic walked in and said he took that championship away from wrestling. But this guy right here, Ilya Dragunov, he's a different champion. That's what I like about him. He's all fire. That's what I like about Ilya Dragunov.
I'll give credit to LA Knight, by the way. First off, he's a special guest referee wearing sunglasses, and he still has that leather vest on with those jeans.
As long as you got the ref shirt on, that's the only thing.
He does. Dragunov trying to position himself again and just tossing Dom around, shoulders down one more time. And they shoulder up at one. And look, for Dragunov, he's got to be prepared for everything in this match. That's what happens when you think of Judgment Day. They swarm like a pack of hyenas.
I mean, Dragunov didn't get here by osmosis. He was still on a banana peel, become champion. He worked for his last 365 days to get to this point. And trust me, this is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be a little bit different. But that's why LA Knight needs to do his job, Vic.
I think he is doing a job. He's doing a fine job.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Making sure you're giving credit where credit is due. But for Dirty Dom, his Mommy smile on the outside, called himself the A champion, the double A champion, if you will, senton down to the chest. But just like his North American title, calling himself the A champion, stole it. He stole the title from Trick. He stole the moniker from Mel.
I mean, you can say that, Vic, but I'm a believer in this business. You win.
Whoa!
Oh, you win by any means necessary. That's just the nature of the beast in this business, man.
Still to come, the main event. Speaking of Carmelo Hayes taking on Braun Breaker, John Cena in the corner of Hayes, Heyman in the corner of Braun Breaker, and right now it has been all Ilya Dragunov.
Can you imagine?
Hey! Nice job. Oh, my. LA Knight did not see the thumb right to the eye of Dragunov because Mommy stuck her nose in this match.
He's not a real referee. He don't know the logistics and the right spots.
Logistics, my ass. Cheating's cheating. Don't miss a second of the action or picture break. Are we going to have a new NXT champion? The first title defense for Dragunov. Take another look. We talked about the look on Mommy's face. Look at the look on Dom's face. He knew he was going for a ride.
What a landing, Vic.
NXT champion. Drilling Dirty Dom. Maybe Dom's regretting winning an NXT championship matchup. NXT Universe can't help but smile. Sure, Rey Mysterio somewhere smiling as well as his son is getting whooped.
Yeah. One thing about Ilya Dragunov, Vic, you know he can go all night long at this pace right here. Oh, yes! That was hot. That was hot, man.
Might not have been smart. Dragunov far back. And now, a receipt. Or multiples, and Tom getting beaten down.
Tom got that chest protector on him. Doesn't seem like it's happening at all in this matchup, Vic.
Well, we saw the handshake between Ripley and Heyman on SmackDown. Can't imagine. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns was very happy after what transpired on Saturday. He returns Friday on SmackDown, and can you imagine if Dirty Dom doesn't have the NXT Championship around his waist? Could you imagine what's going to be on the mind of Roman Reigns? 619 dial up, doesn't connect.
There you go.
Dragunov back to his feet. Big boot onto the face.
Big shot, big shot.
Mysterio rattle, Constantine special. Countered.
So unpredictable.
Mysterio.
Mysterio.
Oh, throat first. Goes Dragunov.
He's crafty, Vic. He's very crafty.
And now he's dialing it up. 619. Dragunov rocked, dominant, into the cover. This can't be real. Oh, my word.
Whoa!
Woo!
Can you imagine if Dominic Mysterio walks away tonight NXT champion? Can you imagine that?
Booker, that was the first question I asked you when the match started. Yes, it would be terrible.
Like I said, the ratings.
Oh my. Mysterio now.
The pop.
Just saw the Mad Dragon. The Dragon locking eyes. The Dragunov right back to his feet. And now, what can stop this man? What can keep Dragunov down? With all the strength mustered up to the top.
Do your job.
Perfect.
Oh, beautiful.
Ripley in disbelief. Dragunov to his feet. Dirty Dom starting to rise. NXT title on the line. That might be one of the smartest things Mysterio's ever done.
Great coaching right there by Rhea.
Oh! Oh, and Dom making Dragunov pay. DDT! Caught him up in the ropes as well. Awkward landing, gnarly landing as you would say, Book, and that might be the opening that Mysterio needs. Booker, how is Dragunov countering?
He's a fighter, Vic.
He certainly is.
Never say die mentality. Never say die mentality. Oh my God, man.
And we know what could be next. The H-bomb! But so much taken out of Dragunov. Oh, Rhea Ripley. Mommy is not going to be happy. Dragunov now again. Mysterio in his sights. And Balor. The hell's been Balor? McDonough. Where the hell are they coming from? Uh-oh. Blunt force trauma.
The hell?
LA Knight's doing his damn job. See you later. And wait a minute, Ripley. No. It's Trick. Ripley's been isolated. Boom! Torpedo Moscow. Titles on the line. Match continuing. Night into the count. Into the cover. Dragunov retains.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT champion, Ilya Dragunov.
Trick may not like Ilya, but he loathes Dominic Mysterio. I'm trying to figure out exactly what we just witnessed.
Give it up to LA Knight, Vic. Give it up to LA Knight.
LA Knight did a fantastic job trying to keep everything under control because Dragunov was looking for the finishing touches. Finn Balor would interfere. McDonough behind LA Knight's back. He would be isolated. Bam! PFT for his troubles. See you later. But in that moment, Rhea Ripley swung, didn't connect. That's how Dirty Dom won the title when he beat Trick Williams. Trick seen that movie. He said, we ain't going to see that again. And then Ilya Dragunov set his sights for Torpedo Moscow, was able to hit it. And this is what LA Knight was brought here for by Cody Rhodes, the special guest referee, to keep his eyes everywhere all around as Ilya Dragunov retains the NXT Championship. Corbin. Oh!
I beat you to it. He's mine.
Corbin and Dijak sizing up the champion and the NXT.